Alright, this is the assembly video for the 10-foot diamond trellis obelisk. So first thing you want to do is when you open up the packages is to take all the component parts and put them into their similar sizes. So you'll have the 4 main posts, you'll have 4 long bottom rails, 4 mid rails, 4 top rails, 8 crisscross pieces. There'll be the top plate, there'll be the finial, and then there will be 2 sets of 4 of the middle support vertical bars that support the back of the trellis. And one of the other packages you'll have the trellis, and you'll take 4 of those. When you get the packages, they'll be color coded, so try to keep the similar colors together. So I believe one of them is red and the other one is yellow. So try to keep the parts that are wrapped in the red together and the parts that are wrapped in the yellow together. So the first thing you want to do is take 2 of your posts. Ideally work on a table a little high up. Protect it also maybe with cardboard or some towels, just to stop some marring on the cedar. So the first thing you want to do then is take one of the long bottom rails with the white sticker, and you want to align that with the white sticker on the main posts. So all you do, push it on. Always try to have the green tape on the pieces that have green tape to the outside. So the inside of the obelisk will have generally no sticker. The outside, which is the visual part that you see, will have a green sticker. So first long rail, take a middle rail, same procedure, also has a hole, that's to the inside as well. So green tape, bring it up to the pair of dowels and then just push it on. And you want to take one of the long vertical rails and align and push them into the existing holes between the long rail and the middle rail. Next thing you want to do then is insert the trellis. And here again you've got the green tape, so that's the outside visual side. The other side will have the staples. What you want to do, align into the dado and then gently slide it down. It might get caught a bit on the vertical rail, but if you just wiggle it a bit, it will go in. Align it on the bottom, line it into the groove, and just gently put it in. There's no point in forcing any pieces, it's just by gentle persuasion. So once you have that in, the next step you want to do, take the small top rail, will have a groove in it. Groove is to the inside, tape to the outside, push it on the 2 black dowels. And take 2 of the crisscross pieces. You notice there's a blue dowel and the crisscross pieces will have a blue sticker. So all you want to do here is align the blue dowel with the blue sticker and push it on. The other blue sticker, have it up, cross over, and those are the pieces for the assembly. At this point, take the post, another white dowel on it. Make sure the black dowels face inward. Align, tap down. We want to do a bit like a train barrier here. where you want it to come down slowly. You want to line the pieces. So gently just have them align with the holes. Gently push down. Piece fits, should maybe a little bit of movement, not too much. Once it's all set in place, tap, squeeze up the cross members, and there you have one side assembled. Put it to the side. You want to do the same procedure for the second side. So bottom rail, green sticker or green tape, that's the outside. So white sticker, white sticker. Push on. Okay, the long vertical bar for the back support for the trellis. Align, kind of gently squeeze it together. Trellis. There again, the green tape, all of them should be to the outside. Align and let it slide in. You might have to wiggle a little bit. Okay, so this is a bit of the tricky part because now you want to set the pre-assembled side onto the two side pieces. So here you just want to set one of the corners on one of the sides. Align everything without pushing it on. Once the pieces are fairly well aligned, you can give it a tap. The trellis sits in the groove. Like I say, there should be a little bit of movement, but not too much. Tap it down firmly, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Don't tap it too much because you need to align everything. If you lock this in here before you get these aligned, it can be a little more tricky to deal with. Just make sure everything is set. Okay, so now you have the main body of the Obelisk assembled. So now what you want to do is insert the screws to lock it in place. Okay, so locking the Obelisk in place, you want to take your long 3.5-inch screws, which come in the screw package. There should be 8 of them. And all you want to do here, ideally with a drill with the provided bit, drive the screw in. Don't go too deep. You don't want to overdrive it. Just make the head of the screw flush. Make sure there's not too much of a joint space, I should say, between the post and the rail. Install your screw. So I'll gently turn it. Once all the screws are set, now you want to install the cross support, which is on the bottom. All right, once the main body of the Obelisk is assembled, you want to install the cross support at the bottom. So your two notched, pointy pieces, which are going to slide into the notch together. All you're going to do is slide it into the bottom square, roughly bring it flush. Then you're going to install 4 straps using the 1-inch screws. So what you want to do here, there should be a pre-drilled hole on the cross piece. Here you're just going to want to make sure that the strap doesn't go past the cedar so you see it. So there should be a bit of wood showing. All you're going to do is install your screw. You're going to do that to the 4 corners. And there'll be one leftover screw that you just want to drive through the middle. Don't overdrive it, just have it go roughly flush. So now you have the bottom cross support in, it's quite stable, so now you can lift the At this point, you're going to want to install the top plate and the finial, as well as the remaining vertical bars. You'll need a ladder for this. Okay, at this point, you're going to want to install the top plate and the remainder vertical support bars. You will need a ladder for this. What you're going to do is slide in the remaining short vertical bars, dowel hole, align, push in, push it into the notch. So you're going to do that 4 times. you're going to want to install the top plate. It's got the 4 black dowels. Those go into the main holes at the top. Smaller holes, you're going to have to line the white dowels into those. This part's a little bit tricky. There again, just want to line. Start with the black dowels. Start with the far white dowel. Once you have all 3 of them aligned, just tap it down a bit. And you want to do the 2 side ones. Make sure the lip sits over the top of the posts. At this point, you want to install the 4 remaining screws. Okay, finally you want to install the finial. You install the finial, turn it using the largest part of the finial. Kind of push down as you're spinning. Give it a good twist at the end so it's nice and firm. And now the obelisk is assembled.